Good evening and welcome to Rancocas Valley High School football. Today, the Red Devils take on the Braves of Williamstown. My name's Tony Blum, and to my side is a member of the Rancocas Valley Hall of Fame, All-State running back, someone who goes by the name of Sam Jenkins. Jenkins, glad to have you back, man.
I appreciate it, Tony. Thank you for the warm welcome and the superlatives and all that good stuff.
Well, that was well earned. So tonight, the Rancocas Valley Red Devils taking on a Williamstown team that has dropped 4 or 5 games on the season. With a team that we were talking about mainly consists of sophomores and freshmen. Of the 22 starters, 11 of them are either freshmen or sophomores. Coach Frank Pizzatula has returned to Williamstown after leading them in the past to back-to-back state championships and looking to revive the program. He's 185 and 111 in his 25th season, number 3 among active coaches in South Jersey. On offense, very young, as we just mentioned. They start a sophomore quarterback, that's Tyson Foreman. They want to be balanced. One thing that's not really going to work in their favor, the offensive line has struggled, and with this defense of Rancocas Valley, that's not good. On defense, they're improving every week. They've been in games with Shawnee and Washington Township at the half, but then they fell victim to just better teams. The defensive line also needs to play better. Offense, the keys, got to be balanced. They cannot have penalties that are hard to overcome. Defensively, they can't give up those chunk plays and let RV control the game. So that's kind of the synopsis of Frank Pizzatola, what he told me, and it's a matter of can they have that offensive and defensive line play better than they played in the past. That's going to be the key.
Yeah, I mean, you only have what you have, but it's certainly they might be catching RV at a great time, or they could be catching RV at a horrible time, because based on that loss they had last week versus Camden, it's a 2-point loss, and they made a ton of mistakes, so they could be coming out spitting fire, or they could be still thinking about the lost opportunities.
As far as the Red Devils are concerned, they suffered, as Sam mentioned, their first defeat against Camden last week, 8-6. The difference, a 2-point conversion. They'll look to rebound, of course. On offense, they want to do some things to open up the passing game. We talked about that last week. They really didn't get into it until the closing minutes of that first half, but they're going to try to do better this week. Want to continue to build on quarterback Malcolm Harrison's confidence. This is I believe it's the 4th straight game he has started in place of Savion Adams, who might be available next week against Washington Township. We don't know. He is dressed today, but he is not going to play. Tight end Ricky Doppler, a big loss. He's out for the season. They first diagnosed him as just a fracture, but then found some other problems, so he's going to have some reconstructive surgery, and he'll be out about 4 to 6 months recouping. And Coach Lucas said he was a big loss because he's not only a receiver but a very good blocker as well. Defensively, they play very well at all 3 levels. Chris Osterly has been outstanding and got a lot of props from the coach. He has really come on the last 2-3 weeks. And the quarterback of Williamstown likes to go deep and tuck it off the pass and has also some design runs. Keys on offense, find the end zone early, and defense, no 30-plus yard plays.
Well, that's optimistic because just the amount of times Rancocas Valley is going to run the ball today and the athletes they have, there's a great chance they're going to have some big plays. I mean, one missed tackle here, one missed tackle there. But let me tell you what about Williamstown. They're young. They don't know any better. And they are making the easy plays well. Now, the problem is when they get long down a distance and they get out of position, it's kind of tough for them, and you can kind of go at them. What should happen today? RV should be playing a much cleaner game. They should make much less mistakes. They should be able to maintain ball control. They should be able to score in every quarter. And they should be able to have a sizable lead. But if you put those mistakes they made versus Camden last week and Camden last year, because they don't do it versus many teams, just Camden it seems like, they can keep this team in the game because they stay close to some really good teams in the first half, and all you got to do is give them some life.
And their quarterback Foreman does like to go deep or tuck it. Rancocas Valley, as you have seen, has won the toss. They have declined, and Williamstown will receive the opening kickoff on what has to be probably the best weather-wise game we've had this season, because it's starting to feel a lot like fall, right?
It is.
Weather,
yeah, it is. It's starting to cool off a little bit. I mean, I'm not complaining. I was okay with the warm, but it's definitely starting. You're going to get that chill as when the sun sets, and you're going to have that feeling as you're watching the game, getting excited. So it's going to be great.
So Rancocas Valley comes in at 4-1, and as always, Williamstown has that banner that they come bursting through. Great tradition there. And Rancocas Valley also has the same thing down the right side of the field as they're coming out. The youth program has formed this little line for them to come through here, and there they go.
Yeah, it looks like RV saw Williamstown's banner and said, "Hold my beer, I got an inflatable helmet." One up.
Yeah, looking very good, and here come the Braves on the other side of the field, busting through their banner as they always do, and they've had a really good program for years. If you remember, Aaron Lewis a few years ago went on to actually get recruited by Michigan, then decided to come to Rutgers, had a great career there. So they have had a lot of success, won back-to-back state championships where they had so much talent. And then, of course, Frank Fusatola had to leave, or not had to leave, but decided to leave. And the program kind of really suffered from that. And he's back here trying to build it back up. But as you mentioned when we first talked, they have a lot of freshmen. They have a lot of sophomores.
Yep.
That next year they could take a big boost. They always say between the first year and the second year is when you see the biggest improvement.
I mean, it's not just about assignments. These kids, they have these growth spurts, and you're going to have these little guys running around. They're going to be monsters within 12 months. So just wait and see how Williamstown develops over this year and next.
All right, we're just about set for the opening kickoff, and we will have that for you right after this.
Whoever you are, whatever you like, there's a place where memories become traditions. So this summer, come on down and enjoy all that's fun at the shore. Plan today and book your vacation in America's greatest family resort, Ocean City, New Jersey. We're less than a tank of gas away.
Looking for a certified pre-owned vehicle? Miller Ford has a great selection to complement any lifestyle or budget. Plus, not just any car can be certified pre-owned Ford. Only the best cared for vehicles are chosen and then backed with Ford factory coverage, a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty, special financing, a clean Carfax report, and 24-hour roadside assistance. Find an affordable, reliable, and certified Miller Ford today. Miller makes it better. Route 38 Mount Holly and 24/7 at millerford.com.
It is known all over the Delaware Valley. Johnson's Popcorn on the Ocean City Boardwalk, specializing in their delicious caramel corn. You can get Johnson's Popcorn in individual servings all the way up to 3.5-gallon tins. Look for them in your favorite food market or party store. Johnson's Popcorn, 1368 Boardwalk in Ocean City. Phone 1-800-842-2676 and have your popcorn shipped to you. They're also online at johnsonspopcorn.com. Johnson's Popcorn, since 1940. Rancocas Valley football is presented in part by APS Supply Company in Beverly. Call them at 609-877-7900 and let them know what you need. By Quality Concrete in Cinnaminson, where your residential concrete needs are their top priority. Phone 856-829-6000. And by Vimco, a manufacturer and distributor of quality construction supplies and accessories. Phone 610-768-0500. If you're planning to build a home, make your first step a visit to Halliday Leonard. Halliday Leonard will consult you on your design and assist the development of your custom home. They build single homes that will fit most any budget, plus condominiums, townhouses, and commercial buildings. Get your ideas together and take them to Halliday Leonard, 700 Haven Avenue in Ocean City, or phone 609-398-5737. Halliday Leonard will help make your dream home a reality. Highway Tire and Auto Service stocks a wide selection of tires for your vehicle. Their passenger tire inventory includes favorite brands like Goodyear, Kelly, and Dunlop. But there's more. Highway Tire and Auto Service, family owned and operated for over 60 years, also offers specials on oil changes, alignment, and brake service. Highway Tire and Auto Service, 1661 Route 38 in Mount Holly. Phone them at 609-267-5300 or visit them online at highwaytires.com.
All right, we're just about set to get this one underway. Rancocas Valley won the toss, declined. They will boot it away, and Williamstown will receive it. So we'll see how the Braves fare on their first series from scrimmage.
So, Tony, you know what happens at this part of the season? This is about the halfway mark. So teams get their coaches to do a self-scout. And with the self-scout, you get to see the weaknesses that were taken advantage of and some that weren't. So I'm looking to see in the special teams, maybe I saw that Williamstown has 4 people up. There's a little gap in the middle. You don't know if there's going to be a little dribble. Punts, PATs, all those types of things. You're going to see some plays that weren't made in the first half of the season and some corrections that weren't taken advantage of.
So kicking it away will be Jamison Hollander. Does a great job with the kicking game, both kicking off and, of course, field goals and PATs.
So see the mistake here. Now, RV can get set in this position here. They can dribble it forward 10 yards, and there's no one there. You get a couple of speedsters for RV, you can get the ball right away.
So back deep are Kaishin Prunty and Jawan Carney to receive it.
Kicking off for the Red Devils is number 11, Jamison Hollander.
And we are underway. This one along the ground is taken by one of the up people. Breaks one tackle, looking to get to the edge across the 25-yard line. They're going to mark him right about the 26. That was Jacob Kwan, who is the twin of Josh Kwan. Both of them wide receivers for Williamstown. Setting the offense, Tyson Foreman is the quarterback. Foreman has thrown for 510 yards, 3 TDs, 3 interceptions. Also run for 159 as well, so he can do both. Trey Alexander, the running back. As I mentioned, Josh Kwan and Jacob Kwan are wide receivers. Also Christopher Foster and Jawan Carney. Long count here for Foreman. Give to Alexander off the right side. May have picked up a couple.
So, you know, you have Rancocas Valley's very dangerous and effective defensive ends. What do you do against that? Well, you run right at them so you can maybe stop them from getting upfield. You allow them to get upfield and you run underneath them. You have to, make your game plan around how they play.
They give him an advance of a couple. Ball now marked at the 28-yard line. Off the right side, not much there. Maybe gets back to a line of scrimmage, maybe advances 1 yard.
Yeah, that's good positive yards. All right, now you're on 3rd and 5. And what they do is they either flood the zone and roll the quarterback out in like a half roll. They usually hit the intermediate route. So if they are going to pass it, they're going to have the second deepest route. It's going to be open here, or they may just decide to be conservative.
Prunty splits far out to the left side. Rolling left, looking to throw. Under pressure, does find a wide receiver at the 42-yard line. Dancing and dodging, does have the first down and a lot more. The intended receiver was Elijah Campbell, and he made the catch. He was wide open and got the first down easily.
He was wide open because he came from all the way across the other side of the field. There's a flag. Sometimes they line up all three on the same side and do that route. Other times, just like that last play, if you look, he's at the top of the screen. He's coming all the way across right behind the linebackers because they had 2 running plays. The linebackers run, and he did a good job of backing up. You can see that was drilled into the quarterback all week. To give yards. Let these defensive ends come up. They're going to run a screen underneath them or something like that. Unfortunately for Williamstown, there's a penalty on that play.
This is exactly what Coach Fischer-Tola was talking about.
Yeah.
We can't have those penalties. A big play there to start the game off on their first series, and now they're backed up to the 26-yard line. And another marker.
Someone had to move early. So they're not trying to fool you. When it's time to pass, they're going to pass. When it's time to run, they're going to run. And in the beginning, they did a couple good plays. They got a couple yards, and they were set up for the 3rd down. They got it, but I think these penalties are going to be a killer. It's very tough for young teams like this to get a 1st down after a couple penalties.
3rd and 15 now. They need the 37-yard line to pick up this 1st down as, again, Prunty splits out to the left side. See how Coach Fischer-Tola wants to play it here. Foreman rolling to his left. Back the other way. Now sets. Going to be hemmed in, but throws anyway. And this one is incomplete under heavy pressure from Beasley. And incomplete.
Yeah, I have to say the commentator obligatory statement. You don't want to throw the ball back across the field when you're running outside. I know everybody in America knows this already, but you can see his elusiveness right here. He just has to make a better decision. Once he's about here, throw it away out of bounds over your receiver's head, and don't risk something crazy happening, because this was about 5 yards away from right here getting picked off. If they were to pick that ball up in the air, McCoy was just a beat too late.
They will punt the football. Kick coming down right at the midfield line and making the reception very nicely, as he always does. It was Knighton, who I think they have discovered that he's the guy they want back there, right?
Yes, because he knows how to return punts. Watch for punts later in the game, Tony. There was some leakage there, and that they had a return on. But if they ever put a rush on, they might be able to get one of these punts.
John Bostron was the punter for Williamstown, so excellent field position. They actually mark it at the 49-yard line of the Braves. Harrison is the quarterback. Bellamy gets the call off the left side, gets a great push from that offensive line and picks up 4.
So all year, or at least the first part of this year, Williamstown has been, tough on the run, but you see a lot of tackles after the first contact is broken and the linebacker or the safety bring them down. If RV can break that second tackle in the secondary, they're going to be off to the races.
Elijah Campbell made the stop for Williamstown as Bellamy comes to the sideline. Second down and a long 6. They'll toss right side. Barksdale turns the corner. Going to be hit down. Yeah.
Toss goes to number 2, Andre Birdsong.
So, the running backs lessons here. When you're coming down, you have somebody coming from the inside out, you have a few options of what to do. Put your foot in the back, put your foot in the ground, cut back, lower your shoulder, or turn your shoulder sideways. It's all little skills that they need to teach. One thing you don't want to do is take a hit like that while you're standing up.
That was Birdsong, pardon me.
Yep.
Third down and a long 5 from the 44 of Williamstown. No score, just the start of things. 8:13 left in this opening quarter. Bellamy is grabbed in the backfield and thrown for a big loss. Coming busting through there was Trey Alexander, their starting running back, and he had nowhere to go.
No, they're keying on Bellamy more than any of the other backs, more than Knighton, more than Birdsong. And the RV should use this to their advantage, have some fakes off of that, because they committed 2 backers to that to Bellamy. Now they can use that to pop a pass right over the top of their heads.
Hollander will kick it from just inside his 40. Prunty and Carney back to receive it. Now it's going to be a fake. Up the middle. First down. Moore inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. That was Jalen Wilson.
Yeah, Hakeem Teresa was.
Sorry about that. Wrong team.
That's fine. Good timing. I mean, that's the fake punt area. You know, you're between the 40s. They saw something on film. This is what we were talking about with the self-scouts and seeing other teams. They saw that the way their punt return team works, we can get a fake punt. Do it early.
So Teresa with the big run on the fake punt. They give right side. Bellamy inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. Keeps those legs driving after initial contact.
Yeah, it was good. Did a good job driving his legs in the beginning. And then Trey Alexander introduced himself to him.
Pickup of, we'll call it 4. Second down and 6. From the 19 of Williamstown. Looking to cash in on that big fake punt that gave him the first down. The toss left side again. Looking to turn the left corner. May have picked up a couple yards. Again, that was Hakeem Teresa.
Yeah, I mean, you got rewarded for running the fake punt, right?
Yeah, they keep introducing new players into the offense. Right?
You know what Ivy needs? They need another running back. They got about 40 of them.
Yeah, I mean, Knighton had to sit out the first, well, we'll call it 3 games. It's more days than it is games, but he had to sit out because he was a senior and he transferred. And now we have another player who's really shown well. 2 plays, a lot of success.
Looking for my man, J.J. Stewart. Wide open.
Rolling right as Harrison throws deep, but overthrows Knighton, way overthrew him. He was clear in the right corner of the end zone, but just could not hook up with him, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, that's all right because, you know, he is filling in, but he'll look at that film and he'll see that second level crosser that was about the 5-yard line or so, or maybe 8, and he was wide open. But you know what? Best he could do.
Ali Aguilar will hold it. Going to be placed down at the 26-yard line, so a 36-yard attempt. Angle is to the right. Well within the distance for Hollander. The ball placed down and booted. It's high enough, deep enough, and it is good.
Successful drive. So they have a stop, fake punt, a score. They're going to get the ball in the second half. Like I said, I think they should score something each quarter, and they just have to make sure not to give up that deep ball when Williamstown puts it up.
So Williamstown will have it when we come back.
Whoever you are, whatever you like, there's a place where memories become traditions. So this summer, come on down and enjoy all that's fun at the shore. Plan today and book your vacation in America's greatest family resort. Ocean City, New Jersey. We're less than a tank of gas away.
So off the 36-yard field goal by Hollander, his long in his career is 39 yards, so no stranger to kicking it from that distance. Williamstown will get it back. Carney and Prunty standing at their 10-yard line.
This has become a whole scheme right here. They're going to scrib it. They're going to pooch it. They're going to scrib it to the side because they're spread across the field. They're not on the hash like they were with the squeeze kickoff. So let's see what the strategy is here.
Well, he kicked it along the ground the first time. The same thing here. Picked up at the 28-yard line and able to get a few yards after he picked it up, but not more than that.
I think that's one of the twins right there, right? Josh Squan. Tell you what, they have twin wide receivers that are freshmen. You know, they're not lighting the world on fire, but Jacob has 4 catches for 21 yards. Josh has 3 catches for 42 yards. They're productive.
They are, and they're, as we mentioned, so very young. We're talking freshmen and sophomores for the most part. There are some seniors and juniors, no doubt. Foreman has the football at the 31. The give left side to Alexander, picks up the first down as he's able to turn the corner.
This play, RV was beat by a lineman. All right, I don't know if that was a misalignment or the call is to the field, but you see you have 1, 2, 3 receivers out here blocking, and only 2 defenders. The backs get sucked in. You pull two linemen. You got to get yards. All right, they have to adjust to that set.
Yeah, did a good job on Ogusola. They blocked him in, and he could not set the edge.
And that's what we said. How do you affect aggressive DNs? You run at them, or you let them get upfield and run underneath them.
At the 48-yard line, Alexander. No, it's going to be Foreman pulling it free along the left sideline. A gain of 7 or 8 on first down, and that's, I think, what Coach Fucitola wants to see. You stay ahead of the sticks. Now, of course, just eliminate those penalties, and you should be in good shape.
He is sneaky quick. I mean, he will, reminds us of our quarterback is coming back in a couple weeks or maybe next week, but he makes enough moves. He doesn't juke himself back into a tackle. He's efficient.
He's run for 159 yards on the season. Alexander again, right side, has room, slips one tackle, continues driving to the 35-yard line. So they are, at this point, kind of gashing that defense.
Well, it's the same set, right, Tony? Watch. Yes, flag on the play. It's the same set. They have the trip slot or diamond set or whatever you want to call it. Trips out there. They're outmanned. You get the linebacker to suck inside, and you just bounce outside. All right? It's also a missed tackle, which we don't see a lot of. That's Osterley. That may be his first missed tackle. Luckily, there's a flag on the play, so it's not going to go down in the books. that's a missed tackle. But it's going to go down on film. The coach is going to get all over him for it.
Well, we talked about it. They had the same problem on their first drive with the legal player downfield, and now the hold negates that play. Again, Alexander with room across the midfield line to the 49-yard line. They're getting to the second level easily, Sam.
I mean, he's not the smallest back in the world either. He's 5'9", 195, and he's just a sophomore, and he's bringing the load. And he brought so much, he almost took himself down right there. But they're still outflanking RV right now in terms of the alignment.
3rd down and 7 for the Braves. 3-0. The Red Devils on top. Here's again Foreman on the run. Foreman continues driving. He's going to be short by a couple of yards. And given the situation of their season thus far, and they're coming in at 1-4, the likelihood is they are going to go for it, but maybe not.
Well, they should. I don't know what they're going to do, but
4th down and a couple.
You at least try to draw RV off sides. Then if you have a package, because this is obviously a package that they practice all week, that trip set, they saw something in RV's defense that allowed them to get those big plays, and that quarterback keeper was the play off of that.
They bring Jordan Evans in, the 6'5", 315-pounder, to bulk up that defensive line on a 4th and a couple. And now let's see if RV jumped. The flag comes in.
I saw some movement. I'm not sure which side it was on. Well, looks like.
No, full start. So again, they shoot themselves in the foot, and now instead of going for it on 4th down, they are going to, it appears, punt the football.
I actually didn't see that movement there. A little karaoke motion you got going on there. Maybe there was a flinch by the guard, but it wasn't much.
John Boystrand will kick it away again. Waiting for it is Knighton. Inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. Let's see if they put the pressure on again, as Sam alluded to.
I'm telling you, they're coming. They're going to block a punt.
Knighton watches it, thinks better of it, and gets away from it. Going to be touched up at the 15-yard line, and the Red Devils will take over there. So again, Sam, shooting themselves in the foot with that holding penalty when they were just running the football so very well, they just couldn't overcome that 10-yard holding penalty.
I have to give Knighton, my favorite punt returner, a minus on that play because he didn't get his players away from it. They found it themselves, and they got away. But if you're not going to catch it, you get them away from the ball, He's done everything else right. So if I give him credit, give him props, you also have to critique him.
Knighton splits fire to the left side. Carter is in the slot to the left. Both of those players are transfers. Bellamy has a hole. Bellamy cuts to his right, and he's across the 25-yard line, may have hit the 26.
Strong run by Jared Bellamy on first down.
So he's getting closer and closer to breaking it. He's getting a few yards, get tackled, get 5 yards, gets tackled, and that's what we talked about. He's going to get through. Every back that's faced this defense has gotten through. It's that second line tackling. If they can break that, juke that, cut that, whatever you got to do. If you can get past that, you're gone. And it's coming.
Made a nice cut in the hole, did Bellamy. Second down and a yard.
Time to go deep.
J.J. Stewart now in the ball game. He gets the call, and when he comes in, you're going to see some bodies going backwards. He loses his helmet, but easily picks up the first down.
J.J. Stewart to the rescue.
That's enough for a Red Devil first.
That's how you run it.
At the 30-yard line.
First down, just shy of the 30-yard line. 1:35 left. Opening quarter, 3-0.
If what he said is true and they're going to open this up, they've kind of established the inside run. You got to play action off of this. All right, not when it's obvious. But first and second down, you try and get behind somebody. It's easy to get behind the linebackers than there's this person in the secondary, but you got to do something.
Bring it Ogasola here in the offensive setup. Don't see him too much on offense. Here's Bellamy again, left side, grab, but not until he had 5 yards, and gets a lot more as he is going to be downed at the 38-yard line.
Tell you what, he's just sticking his head in there and moving that pile. It's not always fun, but it's effective. And guess what? It's 2nd and 1. My headphones may not have been working down there. I'll say it again. Go deep. See what they're going to do.
Stewart back in the ball game on a 2nd and a yard from the 39-yard line. Approaching 30 seconds left in this first half of play. They give. Right side. Bellamy breaks a tackle. Still going inside the 40 and finally dumped from behind at the 36-yard line.
This certainly happened earlier in the game than I thought. Like this kind of gashing running, and I guess we're about to end the first quarter. This type of running plays and gains on each run, I thought it was going to happen in the second, maybe third quarter. Certainly happening much earlier than I thought it would.
We've played one. RV up 3.
As a reminder, the marching band is selling
High school athletes who want to play in college face a complicated process. Recruitment, eligibility, choosing the right school, it's overwhelming. Navigate Athletics will guide you through it all. Navigate Athletics has unmatched expertise and insight to coach you to success. Don't drop the ball on your college career. Visit NavigateAthletics.com to get your free consultation. That's NavigateAthletics.com. Navigate Athletics, empowering athletes, supporting families. Parent-Chief Chapels has been part of the greater Mount Holly community for more than 180 years. Community service and participation are both part of their heritage. When you have need of their services, call 609-267-0399 or go to their website at parentchief.com or just visit their offices at 438 High Street in Mount Holly. They are there to help honor the memory of your loved one. Parent-Chief Chapels, a proud supporter of the student athletes at Rancocas Valley High School.
We go to the second quarter. Red Devils up 3-0 and threatening for more. The ball placed out at the 36-yard line, but they're starting to crank up that ground game with Bellamy.
No, if you're greedy, like I am, you would go for the big score. If you're smart and you want to keep running it down their throats, you're just going to open it up for more runs later. So it's a bonus either way.
Slot to the left side. Bellamy gets a call, bounces off tackles, but he's not going to be able to escape there.
Yeah, they certainly are. They're saying, if you're going to beat me, you're not going to beat me side to side. And you're going to have to beat me straight up because everyone doesn't have a chance to hit them if you run it right through the B gaps. So we'll see. You go wide to wide, side to side, they get a chance to run them down.
Josh Kwan making the stop. Loss of a yard for Bellamy.
So not only are they, no, I'm saying not only are they freshmen, they're freshmen playing both ways.
2nd and 11. From the 37. The toss left side again. Birdsong looking to turn the corner. He's grabbed by the collar. I don't know if they're going to have a horse collar. I'm not seeing any flag.
I don't think that's a high school rule.
Okay.
Because if there ever was a clearer example of it, it would be that. But yeah, he certainly grabs him in the back, but that's his
hair
hoodie, hair or his hoodie or something coming out from there.
Yeah, I've seen that before where someone's hair is like sticking out of the back of their helmet. They grabbed it, and that's not a penalty.
It's not. You're allowed to have the hair, and you change. Well, in the NFL, you change, not in high school, but
nonetheless, 3-yard loss, we'll call it. Ball moved back now to the 39-yard line. It's 3rd and 14 for the Red Devils.
They certainly had more success running straight ahead than they did side to side. They got to remember that.
Nearly jumped to the brace. Back to passes. Harrison now finds a gap. Looking to throw downfield as he keeps his eyes downfield, but just could not find anyone, and also could not find any running room.
The motion man was turning towards the line of scrimmage. That's going to be, that should be on the offense. We'll see what happens after that. But who's down? Is there a player down? Yeah. See right here is how he's going towards the line. Can't do that.
So illegal shift. The call. That's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, there's a player down right now.
And 14.
There, he just popped up.
Okay. That was Ruben Lozada. Looks like he's fine as he trots off the field. 4th down and 14, so let's see what Coach Lucas is going to dial up here.
I would, if you're not going to, I would use Bellamy as a decoy. Whatever you're going to do.
Well, really, when you take a look at where the ball is on the field, Sam, the 40-yard line of Williamstown, I mean, how much of an advantage are you going to get punting the football?
Yeah, do it the end punt formation. Kind of surprised.
Carney and Prunty back. And he will kick it.
Good punt.
Calling for the fair catch and making it is Prunty at the 11-yard line. So I guess they wanted to turn this game a little bit into a field position affair, and they did that right there.
Yeah, it's not like outside of maybe 2 plays in that one set, Williamstown's been gashing them for yards. So they say, you know, instead of doing something here that might end up in a turnover or something silly, get them down there, stop them within maybe 2 first downs at most. We'll have a little bit of time left on the clock and try and get in the score.
And I'm sure that on the sidelines they were discussing the running game of Williamstown and how they were able to really get some big gashes against the defense and how to counteract that.
Yeah, when they get back in that set, we'll see what their front is.
Foreman, the quarterback. Back to pass off the play action, throws to the right side. This one's complete at the 30. Check that, 25-yard line. Making the reception was Christopher Foster Jr. He's 6'3" and 195, so a big target for the quarterback.
That's the play they run. They just settle, and I say when they do the simple things well, he just gets outside. They are containing RV's, dynamic duo in terms of defensive ends, and he's just turning his shoulders downfield, making an easy pass.
Alexander cuts back inside right tackle. Again, another nice gain on first down. We're going to mark it at the 33-yard line.
It's funny. You can really see the plays they're comfortable with. They're comfortable with that bootleg and the crosser. They're comfortable with that play off the edge. The energy they're coming off the line with and what they're doing is just so much different than plays that there's that set again.
7 on first down, 2nd down and 3. Here's Alexander again. Met in the hole, but still has enough for another first down. Beasley was there, but also had help.
Yeah, and they're not going back 5-7 step drops and waiting for those DNs to come get them. They're making them play football today.
First down at the 37 for Williamstown. Trailing it 3-0. Foreman rolling left, throws to the left side. That's one complete for a pickup of 4 yards as he's decked after about a 4-yard gain. That was Sincere Ebanks, another freshman, Sam, making the reception.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing it. That quarterback is doing a great job. If you watch him play, all his passes, even a sprint out, roll out, however you want to describe it, he's losing ground, just letting those DNs come up and he's throwing it right over their head. They're effectively taking them out of the game.
Alexander again, left side. Alexander gets to the edge, continues driving before he's run out of bounds. Right about the midfield line.
I mean, he has 66 carries before this game started for 360 yards and 5 TDs. I mean, he's not new to this. He's bringing a load.
So Williamstown continues to move the football. There is a timeout on the field. 3-0. Rancocas Valley leads it. Well, if you have golf on the brain, there's no better time to golf than right now. No better membership option out there than the Ron Jaworski Golf Eagle Pass membership. Go to ronjaworskigolf.com and learn how you can belong to 7 courses for the price of 1. That's right, 7 for the price of 1. This golf membership is an amazing value with a great variety that allows playing privileges to individuals, family, and corporate memberships at all of Jaworski's award-winning golf courses. Setting the officials while we have a moment. The referee is Rick Tagachi. Pat Titus is the umpire. Linesman is Donnie Lang. Line judge is John Faster. Side judge is Chris McMichael. Back judge, Steve Bradley. And the clock operator here in the press box is Joe Milo.
Well, this is it. If Rancocas Valley wants to get another score with decent amount of time on the clock, they're going to have to make a big play soon. I think Williamstown is doing a good job of controlling the ball, staying within themselves, running those 2 plays that they run well, just different sets. They have the plays that are off of that, and if they keep this up, they're going to at least eat up a bunch of time.
Ryan Stankiewicz is the injured player for Williamstown.
Oh, let me see over there. All right, he's okay.
Running off the field under his own power, looking good. So Williamstown wants to continue this drive, and of course the key here is no penalties.
I think every team would say that, right?
It's really hurt them. They've moved the football, just have not been able to sustain a drive because of those penalties. Here's Alexander again. Breaks free and got another first down as he drives and carries tackles with him inside the 40 to the 36-yard line. He's been impressive, Sam.
He has. Oh, they just blew Rancocas Valley off the ball. The D tackle was like 4 yards back, 3 yards over. And then you have this train coming through there to attack me if you dare.
He's just a sophomore.
It's unbelievable.
Gets the call again, left side. I mean, he seems another great gain on first down. He seems to be pretty much top speed after two legs. That's it. That's all he needs.
That's all he needs. He has the running hard like a J.J. Stewart, the downfield moves like Bellamy. Doesn't quite have his speed. But if there's a yard to get, he's going to get it. Alexander's going to get it.
You can just see the potential as just a sophomore. Back to pass is Foreman, this time being rushed. Beasley chases from behind and thought he had tripped him, but he continues his balance to the 30-yard line. So a nice play there by the quarterback, Foreman.
Yeah, that was the first time they gave those ends a chance to get him, and they made the most of it. He was running for his life over there, and if he was able to lift his feet up at the last second, well, they have two people in the same gap. There's your problem right there. If you look at the right side, Gonsois and 14, they both ran the same gap.
3rd and 4, here's Alexander. He's hit after a couple yards of turf, but then thrown back. See how they're going to mark it, where they mark it. If he has enough for the first down, I do not believe he does. That's going to bring up a 4th down and a yard.
Going tempo, going quick.
Less than a yard, actually.
Quarterback sneak.
Hits a stone wall, and I don't know if he got it.
I don't know if he got it either. From the linesman on this side, they're giving it to him. I don't know what the other side's going to say.
Well, Rancocas Valley thinks that they stopped him.
Nope, he got it.
But they say, yes, he did get it. Okay, first down. So the drive continues for Williamstown.
Sweet.
Alexander, left side. Alexander finds daylight, looking to cut back, has yet another first down inside the 15-yard line at the 13-yard line of Rancocas Valley. They're making it look easy.
Well, they're out here looking like the Redskins, bringing the big hogs around. Watch these two big boys turn this corner. They're going to block down 55, 77. You tuck up right behind them. Yeah, that's you got to get off the backside of those guys blocking down and blow those guys up in the backfield. If not, good luck.
At the 13. Foreman, Alexander off left guard, picks up 4 or 5 yards on first down. They're going to call it 4 yards from where we sit.
I mean, he doesn't have all these wins for no reason. He's doing a good job of mixing these plays up. Looks like he found somebody on the D-line to attack, and he's going for it.
Timeout on the field. We'll be back in just a moment.
If you're planning to build a home, make your first step a visit to Halliday Leonard. Halliday Leonard will consult you on your design and assist the development of your custom home. They build single homes that will fit most any budget, plus condominiums, townhouses, and commercial buildings. Get your ideas together and take them to Halliday Leonard, 700 Haven Avenue in Ocean City, or phone 609-398-5737. Halliday Leonard will help make your dream home a reality.
All right, back here at Rancocas Valley. 2nd down and a long 6-7. Here's Alexander left side. This time grabbed right about the line of scrimmage, and he struggles forward for a couple.
There's an adjustment. So Ogonsoir's outside. Jason's on the inside. That last play they had a big run. They both came inside. Now, coach said, get on the outside and make a play. All right, so he stayed in his gap. And then when the ball carrier came right to him, he made the tackle. That's the difference.
Ogasola made the tackle. 3rd down and 5. for Williamstown, and a flag comes in.
If it's not in the neutral zone, that could be.
So Williamstown indicating it's against Rancocas Valley. Let's see if the officials agree. Still talking it over. Offside.
Encroachment, right? Yep.
Flag on the defense.
He must have broken the plane of the football, the neutral zone right there. So they're having a tough time in between the guards.
So that'll set up a third down and just a yard for the Braves.
They brought some weight in there. Jordan Evans they brought in for a D-line and see if they can get some pushback.
Williamstown looking to take the lead here. Foreman will be under center on a third and a yard. Foreman gets the call. Stack him up at the line of scrimmage. He refuses to go down. Angling for the left corner of the end zone. Did he get there?
Oh, he was in the back of the end zone. The question is, did he spike the ball?
I'm just looking for the indication.
What's going on here? Yeah, guys, come on back to the field and play another play. Well, I say touchdown.
Okay, so it was a touchdown.
Yeah. He just pushed his way. I mean, I'm not ashamed to say he may have bullied his way through. He got a first down.
Cole Snyder will attempt.
Yeah, the worst case scenario. A bad scenario would be watch him on the left-hand side. They're all blocking out to get the hips around. One missed tackle. And I wouldn't say missed tackle, but you just got pushed into the end zone. Oh, yeah, missed tackle.
Tough to bring down. So.
Well, here's the practice spinning the ball. I mean, that's a bad angle. I mean, when you spin it, you really got to snap the wrist.
Knighton had him at the goal line, Sam, but
Yeah.
just could not keep him from busting through and getting the 6. 7-3. Williamstown on top of Rancocas Valley, being able to run the football really at will.
It's like they just got some juice today. Like you said, it's a little bit cooler. Maybe this is their type of weather. But they just ran it down RV's throat that last drive, and that's not what we've seen from RV all year. That's new.
Birdsong and Bellamy will be back to receive it.
Good time for a kickoff return. Because they're going to get it again in the second half.
Snyder will kick it away. 3:16 left till halftime. So I'm sure that the Red Devils would like to get one on the board before halftime because they do receive that second half kickoff.
All right, so he's giving direction, so it should be coming towards us. Oh, brave.
Got it taken by Bellamy at the 10-yard line. Bellamy right side, cuts back, still on his feet.
There's a flag.
Jameer Bellamy with a run back to around the 28-yard line, but there is a flag on the play.
Holden's going to push him back. That doesn't seem like a lot on the kickoff, but instead of starting near the 30, you're going to start inside the red zone.
Holding on the Red Devils.
And the chance of a drive going from the red zone and scoring a touchdown is less than 10%.
Well, that's why they always say, the coaches, we want to make them drive the long field because the odds of them driving that field from, in this case, it's going to be, what, the 17, 18-yard line, 85 yards without making a mistake, without a penalty, something like that, as you just said, very, very low. Bellamy smashes up the middle to the 21-yard line.
They have plays off of that, and they're waiting for whatever look they're waiting for, but they could bring Harrison on the outside. Doesn't even have to pass it. Just the receivers turn the blockers, do just like Williamstown did, and quarterback run.
Well, Coach Lucas did say, hey, we want to do things to open up the passing game. Haven't seen it thus far.
I mean, well, I haven't seen the passing game, but I've seen the things you can use, right? All those runs to open up the passing games. Play action. Oh.
Harrison trips as he gets to the line. I should say Bellamy trips as he gets to the line of scrimmage. He might have tripped off of one of his offensive linemen.
Yeah.
You don't know. Sometimes that does happen.
It does. But you got to shake that off, get ready for the next play. Go. No dramatics with it.
3rd down and 7. Still 2 minutes, just under 2 minutes left in this first half of play as Bellamy comes to the sideline.
Use my body language detector here. And a couple players is running low.
Got to be careful here because if they force a punt, they might have enough time to get us another score. Harrison being rushed. Harrison flushed. Harrison going to let it go but can't do so as it's out of bounds as it's punched out of his hand. That was Isaiah who.
It's not a turnover, but they're going to get the ball back with very little time, and it's close to a turnover. Now they're going to give them. They have 2 timeouts left. Watch them sprint to the side. At this point, throw it away. I mean, yeah, that was knocked out of his hand, so it should be where it went out of bounds.
Hollander, high snap, gets the kick away. Prunty is going to watch it along the left sideline, gets a good RV roll, and they touch it up right around the 44, 45-yard line. So with 1:22 left, Rancocas Valley kicks it back to Williamstown, and they have 2 timeouts left. Let's see what they do with it.
They should trick everybody and do exactly what's been working. Don't go outside of the wheelhouse. Don't try to do something they can't do. Give it to those backs that are running like life depends on it. This does not look like a 1 and 14.
No, it does not
look like a 1 and 14.
And, of course, you get a game like this, Sam, and I'm not saying that this is what's happening, and you have Washington Township on the docket next.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they call this, a trap game. I don't know if that's the case here, but Williamstown has been impressive in this first half.
Well, that was one of the scenarios in the beginning, was the coming off the Camden debacle. We're going to lift you up, or are you fighting to get out of that snide, as they say.
Timeout. Williamstown with 1:19 left until halftime. Williamstown on top, 7-3.
Rancocas Valley football is presented in part by APS Supply Company in Beverly. Call them at 609-877-7900 and let them know what you need. By Quality Concrete in Cinnaminson, where your residential concrete needs are their top priority. Phone 856-829-6000. And by Vimco, a manufacturer and distributor of quality construction supplies and accessories. Phone 610-768-0500.
1:22 left till halftime. Williamstown with the lead and with the football at their own 45-yard line, looking for more here. Foreman's going to keep it himself. Foreman close to a first down, may have another one. I think it's going to be about a yard short.
Watch what they did here. They baited all 4 defensive linemen to get 2 yards deep in the background, 2 yards deep in the backfield, and then it slips underneath them. That's what we're talking about. Let them go upfield. Let those aggressive guys go. Use it against them.
2nd and a long yard. Foreman going to throw the football, being chased by Beasley. Sets, now throws deep down the center of the field, and this one is
unbelievable
caught for the touchdown.
It was tipped by one receiver into the hands of the second receiver, who they both quit on their routes until Foreman got outside and heaved it. Now watch this. First receiver tips it. Second one keeps his eyes on it, traps it against his hip, brings it in. I mean, luck is 99% skill, is what I always say.
So 47-yard hookup off the deflection for the touchdown. Snyder. And it is good.
It's not crazy to say that those are the two worst drives of the season. They let them 2 receivers get behind them, and both of them have a chance to get the ball.
Hauling it in was Elijah Campbell.
And we talked about the deep ball, and it's not about being a precise quarterback or these awesome routes. These are high school D-backs, and every team is going to have somebody that's going to make a mistake trying to defend a deep ball.
Oh, and by the way, Elijah Campbell, sophomore. We've been talking about it all game, and you can see that Coach Fucitola has a young team. They're 1-4, but they're putting it on display here today against the number 2 team in South Jersey.
Well, that long drive and that effort those running backs put in, that's one thing. But to not answer back with at least ending the half and then letting them get that play on them, they put themselves in a big hole.
Snyder will kick it off. Birdsong back along with Bellamy. Short kick. Bellamy has it
Comes
at
to
the
the wide
14.
side.
Bellamy has room, and Bellamy caught across the 35 at the 37, 38-yard line. They may mark it at the 40.
You gotta break some tackles.
Turns the ball to the 40-yard line.
Rancocas Valley just can't do what the play is designed to do. You gotta make a play.
Going to place it down at the 38-yard line, just under 30, should say under 40 seconds left in this first half of play. Williamstown has really come to play here this evening, leading at 14-3.
Come on. Brought it.
Harrison up the middle, across the 40.
That's what he does.
Hands off to number 30.
That might be it.
Picks up 5. Second and 5.
That was J.J. Stewart on the carry. 20 seconds left. He's going to go to the air as Harrison. Has good protection. Fires deep along the left side, and that one's incomplete. You know who we haven't seen in this game? It's Mickey McQueen.
Yeah. That's right.
Don't know if he's injured.
Well, guess what? I think I see him. With a sling on his shoulder right there.
Okay.
Walking right there. 2 players from coach. Yep. He is out.
Yeah, I see him myself, yeah. Nonetheless, 11.6 seconds remaining in this second quarter of play. Off the right side, the give. They're going to stop the clock. They're going to let it run now. It's going to run out in the first half of play, and Williamstown will take a 14-3 lead into the locker room. So Williamstown has come out and been impressive in this first half of play. Rancocas Valley scored first with a 36-yard field goal, but it's been all Williamstown after that. We'll be back with the second half kickoff in just a bit.
Say less.
Rancocas Valley football is presented in part by APS Supply Company in Beverly. Call them at 609-877-7900 and let them know what you need. By Quality Concrete in Cinnaminson, where your residential concrete needs are their top priority. Phone 856-829-6000. And by Vimco, a manufacturer and distributor of quality construction supplies and accessories. Phone 610-768-0500.
Whoever you are, whatever you like, there's a place where memories become traditions. So this summer, come on down and enjoy all that's fun at the shore. Plan today and book your vacation in America's greatest family resort. Ocean City, New Jersey. We're less than a tank of gas away.
Looking for a certified pre-owned vehicle? Miller Ford has a great selection to complement any lifestyle or budget. Plus, not just any car can be certified pre-owned Ford. Only the best cared for vehicles are chosen and then backed with Ford factory coverage, a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty, special financing, a clean Carfax report, and 24-hour roadside assistance. Find an affordable, reliable, and certified Miller Ford today. Miller makes it better. Route 38 Mount Holly and 24/7 at millerford.com.
It is known all over the Delaware Valley. Johnson's Popcorn on the Ocean City Boardwalk, specializing in their delicious caramel corn. You can get Johnson's Popcorn in individual servings all the way up to 3.5-gallon tins. Look for them in your favorite food market or party store. Johnson's Popcorn, 1368 Boardwalk in Ocean City. Phone 1-800-842-2676 and have your popcorn shipped to you. They're also online at johnsonspopcorn.com. Johnson's Popcorn, since 1940.
Pride, passion, and persistence. These are the values that drive us all at Ron Jaworski Golf. We strive to deliver outstanding conditions as well as playability for golfers of all ages and abilities. Our championship golf courses offer a variety of challenges, from a link-style walk along the river to an escape into the pines and everything in between. My team at Ron Jaworski Golf is committed to delivering memorable experiences every single day. See all we do at ronjaworskigolf.com.
If you're planning to build a home, make your first step a visit to Halliday Leonard. Halliday Leonard will consult you on your design and assist the development of your custom home. They build single homes that will fit most any budget, plus condominiums, townhouses, and commercial buildings. Get your ideas together and take them to Halliday Leonard, 700 Haven Avenue in Ocean City, or phone 609-398-5737. Halliday Leonard will help make your dream home a reality. Highway Tire and Auto Service stocks a wide selection of tires for your vehicle. Their passenger tire inventory includes favorite brands like Goodyear, Kelly, and Dunlop. But there's more. Highway Tire and Auto Service, family owned and operated for over 60 years, also offers specials on oil changes, alignment, and brake service. Highway Tire and Auto Service, 1661 Route 38 in Mount Holly. Phone them at 609-267-5300 or visit them online at highwaytires.com. Parent Chief Chapels has been part of the greater Mount Holly community for more than 180 years. Community service and participation are both part of their heritage. When you have need of their services, call 609-267-0399 or go to their website at parentchief.com or just visit their offices at 438 High Street in Mount Holly. They are there to help honor the memory of your loved one. Parent Chief Chapels, a proud supporter of the student athletes at Rancocas Valley High School. High school athletes who want to play in college face a complicated process. Recruitment, eligibility, choosing the right school, it's overwhelming. Navigate Athletics will guide you through it all. Navigate Athletics has unmatched expertise and insight to coach you to success. Don't drop the ball on your college career. Visit navigateathletics.com to get your free consultation. That's navigateathletics.com. Navigate Athletics, empowering athletes, supporting families.
Hey, conductor, how about something new? You played this last year.
Come on, get your head out of your sacks.
Shh, we're trying to hear.
Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorites.
I can heard that solo!
You say my kid?
Hey, bring it in. Let's go. On the move. Come on, Crystal, homie.
Bring it in. Listen up. Get tight.
Hey, guys, listen. This is the most important timeout I've ever called.
Things are getting out of control out there.
And we need to regroup. Hate.
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 Hate. Hate.
Hate.
Hate is winning out there.
Not on these fields, but in our country.
In our communities.
On our streets.
In our schools.
And we need to stop it.
To stop it.
Stop it.
The anger.
The hostility.
The pain.
So let's take this moment
Right now.
To change the momentum.
And call a timeout.
On hate.
on hate.
On hate.
Together.
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 Your actions in the stands impact participating students, including your child. Be respectful. Be supportive. Do your part in creating a positive and educational environment for everyone. To learn more, watch the Parent Seat video at the NFHS Learning Center.
Pride, passion, and persistence. These are the values that drive us all at Ron Jaworski Golf. We strive to deliver outstanding conditions as well as playability for golfers of all ages and abilities. Our championship golf courses offer a variety of challenges from a link-style walk along the river to an escape into the pines and everything in between. My team at Ron Jaworski Golf is committed to delivering memorable experiences every single day. See all we do at ronjaworskigolf.com.
Looking for a certified pre-owned vehicle? Miller Ford has a great selection to complement any lifestyle or budget. Plus, not just any car can be certified pre-owned Ford. Only the best cared for vehicles are chosen and then backed with Ford factory coverage, a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty, special financing, a clean Carfax report, and 24-hour roadside assistance. Find an affordable, reliable, and certified Miller Ford today. Miller makes it better. Route 38 Mount Holly and 24/7 at millerford.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for the Red Devil Marching Band.
Just about set for the second half kickoff in a game that can only be called, unless you're a Williamstown player or fan, a surprise as they trail it. Do the Red Devils 14-3, Sam, and they have had no answer for the ground game of Williamstown.
No, they haven't, and it's just gotten more and more effective as over the first half. I mean, RV gets the ball in the second half, but they were kind of stymied, and they didn't have much success running side to side. What they can do, they can run up the middle, break a tackle, and make it go. But what they need to do is something in the passing game. I know they don't have their true quarterback back, but they have to be able to throw an out pattern, hook tight end over the middle, put Beasley in a tight end. You got to do something. You got to do something just to show you can pass. Now, he does have the strength to throw the long ball, but he's got to do it early. He's not one of those guys that can sit back, let him run and go. It's got to be 1, 2, 3, throw. That's what they have to do, Tony.
Williamstown, especially their running back, Alexander, has just been outstanding. I mean, he is 5'10", 195-pound sophomore, but he's in full gear, full rope, as fast as he can go after 2 strides. And even when he hits the line, if there was a defender there, he might still pick up a yard or 2 because he's got so much
top speed, man. Yeah. He goes from 0 to 100, 2 steps. And he's running with, it may or may not be anger, but it looks like anger. He's running with a purpose. He's running to deliver a blow. He's running to put his team on his back. Coach, you don't go to coach and say, hey, keep giving me the ball. You keep running hard, and coach will keep giving you the ball. You keep producing, and your teammates will start blocking that 1 step no longer. That's how you do it.
Interesting thing, too, is when you saw Williamstown in the early going, they were doing exactly what Coach Ficciola said they couldn't do. They were committing penalties that were killing drives.
Yeah.
Really, since the early going, they've been pretty good about not really committing a lot of penalties, and that's certainly led to them scoring. And, of course, right before halftime, that 47-yard hookup off the deflection was pretty special.
That was unfortunate, but, it's not about the throw, the catch, the tip from one receiver to the other. Whoever had contain on him, let him get outside. So that starts up front. You don't let him get outside, none of that other stuff happens. Like everybody knows, all successful football starts at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what Coach Ficciola was worried about, and that they didn't have a great offensive line. And with a defensive line of Rancocas Valley and how good they were, you said this could get really out of control early. Quite the opposite.
Yeah, I mean they really found something. I don't know. We'll see who it is on the D-line with their attacking once they get the ball after RV takes over here.
Birdsong and Bellamy back at their own 5-yard line.
Nice
Snyder with the kick. Going to come down to Bellamy. Has room along the left sideline. He's got that track speed. I think he's going to take it the distance. Ain't nobody going to catch him. He will take it to the house.
Did we say something about top speed a moment ago? It was like a Formula One car going down the straight right there. You do see before he broke it. Watch now. He's not dancing around this time. He's just running. And that's how you break big plays. You run, you wait for it to develop, and la-di-da, there it is. Instead of dancing around, that's the ability he has to do from special teams. And guess what? Anytime he touches the ball.
Hollander will look to add the 7th point here, not just that quickly.
Yep.
Rancocas Valley back in it.
He's all of 14 seconds on that drive? Well,
14-9. Rancocas Valley. You can see it right here
and
inside the 10-yard line, so it's a 96-yard kickoff return.
All you have to do is occupy somebody. When you have a blur and you think it's a number 4, or I don't know what you think it is, but it's flying by you. And that was actually a very nice cut. He put his arm out. He switched the ball. He's not looking back. Blows by the official right for the tape. Gets a nice little lean right here. There you go.
Probably wants to not hold the ball back like
Or
that.
did something like that happen recently?
Yeah, we've seen somebody catch him from behind and boom, the ball comes out, and you wouldn't want that. But 96 yards for the speedster, making it 14-10.
Yep. Half speed will travel.
And they only use 14 seconds of the clock up, so talk about getting back into it quickly and scoring in a hurry. You saw it right there.
Well, you know the block punt is coming too, so after that, then they're allowed to make any other plays they want to on their own.
Purdy and Carney standing just outside their 10-yard line. Hollander to boot. Again, along the ground, and it was touched by one of the Williamstown up people and recovered by Rancocas Valley.
Well, you got those guys up there to block. I mean, recently, coaches have been putting guys that used to holding the ball up there, especially because they have to cover so much ground. You kind of lose your effectiveness when you put the big boys up there.
Karen's Bogart touched it. You'll see it here.
Now, what can they do with this opportunity?
It's fallen on by Daniel Rivers King.
The tackling machine, right?
He's one of them. Bellamy pounds off the right side. Look at the pile move to the 36-yard line.
So taking a look at this kick, I mean, just a great bounce. I'm sure he can do that again if he tried, but what's more important is they flew down there, went the requisite 10 yards, jumped on it. Good things happen.
So 96-yard kickoff and then return for a touchdown, and then the kickoff having Williamstown touch it. Rivers King falling on it, and Rancocas Valley just this quickly can get back the lead. Bellamy off the left side. Bellamy with room. Bellamy has the first down inside the 30-yard line to the 29-yard line. Looks like he's energized to start this second half.
Yeah, they should have created a scrum right there and pushed it forward a little bit. Got a holding call.
Now that's going to come back, cost him 10 yards. Going to walk back outside the 45 to the 47-yard line. Going to bring up a second down and 13.
You're not outside the realm of running the ball 2 or 3 times. You don't have to do a drop back. You can do a sprint out where you give them the run option where you don't really have the threat of a bad pass. But you can just run your offense.
Bellamy again. He's hit after a pickup of just a couple and driven back, that is. That was the exact same player.
Simpson, De'Aaron Simpson.
Darian's Bogart with a stick. Of course, a little number 40, I believe it was.
Yeah, well, it's in. It says 40 and 51, so I'm gonna say De'Aaron Simpson.
I don't even see a 40 on
right
there.
here.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah, he said we have to have him wear number 40 because he's also playing tight end.
Right.
There you go. Third down now and 10.
Oh, no.
Fumble followed on by Rancocas Valley. Harrison having it knocked out of his hand, and fortunately Rancocas Valley able to fall on it, so that miscue by Williamstown didn't cost him any points.
Not a thing. You got into the backfield. I was going to say unblocked, but it actually was a man on him, just poorly blocked. And that's just, you got beat from the line of scrimmage, young man.
Ruben Lozada making the play, and there's the block punt. Folded on by Hollander, but
I think I said it too loud. Williamstown may have heard it.
It is Williamstown football, so they get the big mistake themselves, and then they cause one.
Oh, right through the middle. And how good was that? Even if he missed the actual punt, he would not have run into the punter if it was, made through his hands or whatever. So it's really good technique.
And that was a guy named Trey Alexander.
Oh, he's been around and had some effect on this game, I think.
He's been doing it all here this evening. Running very well. And now the blocked punt, giving Williamstown the football at the 31-yard line. Keeping it as Foreman up the middle, inside the 30 to the 28-yard line, 27-yard line.
Really good backfield action. They had two backs trying to get the defense to flow, maybe flow a little bit too far, and have the quarterback hit it up in there. With the weak side of the defense away from the play, stayed home, and they were able to make the tackle for a short gain.
4-yard advance for the Braves, leading at 14-10. Looking for more here off the block punt. Foreman looking to throw. It's complete, right side, first down and more, down to the 15-yard line.
I don't know how much you practice that, but he's really taking advantage of these aggressive ends. They're just letting him run up and throwing right behind him.
Elijah Campbell with the reception.
They run it. Okay, no problem. Right behind you. And you got two backs. The one runs harder than the other. That one is whoever has the ball.
At the 15-yard line, here's Alexander again. Turns the corner, picks up, it appears, another first down, and he's having fun.
He is.
Pickup of 6.
Jawing right there, Tony. They don't want to do that because that'll get you out of your game. Williamstown has an advantage right now. They're driving down the field. If they want to increase this lead, you need to focus on what you're doing. You let one of those DNs hit you, they'll be over in a second.
Second down and a long 4.
And they really haven't stopped. I'm sorry, Tony. They haven't stopped them in the last 3 drives.
All inside the 10-yard line. Under center, Foreman. Here's Alexander powering up the middle, untouched for the touchdown.
That is up the gut. I mean, you can analyze this all you want. This is just, face-to-face, mano-a-mano, get out of my way. I'm going in there. Let me know when you get there. 2 lead blockers, 2 down blocks. He hit more of his players than he did Rancocas Valley players in that drive.
So now 20-10, I should say. Snyder looks to add the extra point, low snap, but able to get it off and able to make it. So nice job by the holder.
Yeah. That's why you always rush to PAT. You just never know.
21-10 now. Rancocas Valley down again, and they will get the football back and see that they can do something offensively, but the big problem is their defense. We'll see if they can really seal that up a little bit and stop all these big runs by Williamstown. Well, Ocean City, having more than 400 crafters, food vendors, and entertainers will line a mile of downtown Asbury Avenue between 5th Street and 14th Street October 11. The Ocean City Fall Block Party will feature entertainers and bands at various spots along the avenue between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Ocean City Fall Block Party, 11th, starting at 9 a.m. That's October 11th. Remember, Ocean City is twice as nice in the fall.
Well, let's see what they can do now. I'd be, what's the word, more than shocked if they kick it deep to Bellamy again, but stranger things have happened.
Snyder will kick it. Birdsong. Bellamy back there. He's going to kick it along the ground, taken by one of the up people at the 25-yard line. Heading up the middle, it's Knighton.
That's Knighton. He's got a,
to the 35-yard line.
I know it's only the third quarter, but if there is such a thing as a must drive, this is it. You got to take a bunch of time or you got to get in the end zone.
At the 36 is where they'll activate the football.
Knighton's hurt.
8-0-1.
Stewart in the ball game for the Red Devils, along with Bellamy. (21-10). Williamstown.
They'll take you to the play, Tony. They'll take you to the play.
Throwing over the middle. This one thrown behind Birdsong, the intended receiver. He had him in the seam there on the slant.
That's where they miss. Number 8, Mikey McQueen. That's his pattern.
So, but that's the kind of play, I think, Sam, you would agree, that's the kind of passing play that they need to do. Just snap it to him, 1, 2, 3, bingo, get rid of the ball, and try to hit something over the middle. Short, and let the players then take it from there.
Yeah, he can hit a flat, even something short. That's his timing because he hasn't done it enough. That's fine.
Off the right side, Bellamy. Nothing much doing there.
No, I think that's one of the twins, if I'm not mistaken. One of the freshman twins. Jumping around the edge. Watch him, outside linebacker here. He comes up, untouched. Nobody blocks him. And he makes the play. For sure it wasn't drawn up like that. I don't know much about the offense, but I can tell you that much.
Jacob Kwan, the freshman. His brother, of course, is Josh Kwan, number 26. He's number 28. Now that brings up a 3rd down and 8. Approaching 6 minutes left in the 3rd. Bellamy in motion. Back to pass is Harrison. The throw over the middle is complete, but not going to, what shouldn't speak so quickly. I was going to say he's not going to get there, but again, Hakeem Theresa Jr. close to the 1st down. They may even give it to him. Let's see.
Are they saying lineman downfield? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What's the flag? Is it lineman downfield? But if he caught the ball behind the line.
That's what it is.
Well,
Ineligible player down
yeah. Well, make your choice. It's 6 of the 5. Good idea, though, right?
Yeah, it's going to cost them 5 yards, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 13. They need the 46-yard line to pick this up.
I mean, I would say that cost them 15 yards because that could have been a 1st or 4th and 1.
Let's see what Coach Lucas dials up here. They had that 96-yard kickoff return, but other than that, they really have not had any splash plays in this game.
No, they had one drive where they stalled and kicked the field goal.
Birdsong in motion. Back to pass is Harrison, and he is not going to be able to get it off or escape. And now they're going to get a penalty thrown after the play was over, it seemed.
Yeah, that's Macbeth, the end. And I see it, I don't know. He went down with him. He didn't just throw him down. Let's take a look. I think he went down with him.
Well, the officials are talking it over.
Because now watch. He grabs him up. It is rough. He just keeps going over. He doesn't let him go. He dunked him on his head a little bit, but
penalty is going to be assessed against Williamstown.
Right. If it depends what they're saying. Is it unnecessary roughness, unsportsmanlike? Unsportsmanlike.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Braves.
Huge penalty in the ball game.
So I think it might remain 4th down.
Will not give them a 1st down, however, and Hollander will kick it. Of course, they have to protect now against that attempted block again by Williamstown. Here they come. Now it's going to be a fake. He throws downfield. Stewart's got it for the 1st down.
J.J. Stewart always delivers.
So twice in this ball game, Sam, they have faked the punt, and they've had a successful play, picked up the first down. This was huge.
Yeah, this was actually really good design because unless you're watching the punter, nothing else really gave it away.
But the ball got there just in time. He put a little too much air under it, but
if you think that ball's in the air a long time, if you're J.J. Stewart, it was in the air for about 3.5 months.
Nonetheless, first down. Here's Bellamy, pounding up the middle inside the 45 to the 44-yard line.
So that's where they had their success, because the ends can't get them. The Quan brothers can't harass them. They're big enough to drive right at them. Now side to side, they had little issues. But what would be nice here would be a reverse. You put Birdsong out wide, you toss it to Bellamy, you let Birdsong come back around the other way, he may walk in.
Second down, a long 5 off the right side. Bellamy keeps driving, has the first down inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. And you're right, Sam, that's where he's had most of his success, just running it up in there.
Yeah. Don't take the mystery out of it. Kiss, keep it simple, stupid. Just one straight.
J.J. Stewart exits and Carter replaces him. This is kind of looking more like what we'd expect from that offense of the Red Devils. See if they can sustain it. The slot to the right. Inside counter, Birdsong. Birdsong accelerates to the 36-yard line, so picked up a couple. Birdsong, though, not the biggest player at 5'7" and 155 pounds. He's also just a sophomore.
Yeah, but he's more of a running space type player. He's tough. I mean, he broke a tackle at the line of scrimmage to get 2 yards. That was his 2 yards he got on his own. But what I'm saying is a toss, reverse, toss, pass, something, or just keep running ISO. And then change it up with a QB ISO because you have one extra blocker.
Birdsong split far out to the right side. Bellamy off the left side.
To the 35. They're not breaking tackles, Tony. Williamstown said, once I get my grippers on you, you will go. You shall not pass. Like the Lord of the Rings over here.
We try to get as much as we can into our live streams.
There you go.
J.J. Stewart now to the sideline. Harrison directing traffic as Carter now switches sides on a third down and a long 6. Bellamy gets the call. He has room, but then they grab him right about the 30-yard line, and he's going to be, I think, a yard and a half, maybe 2 yards short.
I'm not mad at that. That's okay. Now you got options. I say run the same play, add extra blocker, quarterback keeper. You're going to get 2. Or give it to the man that always delivers, J.J. Stewart.
Harrison has the play. 4th down and 3. From the 31-yard line of Williamstown with the Braves up 21-10. 1:25 left. Third quarter. Bellamy again in the hole, able to find the opening and picks up the first down, or did he? Let's see.
He jumped, the linesman jumped back a little bit. I spy with my little eye.
You might see a measurement here. We don't see that very often these days.
No. Good thing it's not the NFL, that electronic measurement. Ugh.
Well, we'd be here till midnight.
That's all I got to say.
From what they were showing with the sticks, it's going to be short. Let's see.
This is way more dramatic. That's first. Oh. He had to count the extra link in the chain.
It is a first down. They had to really take a hard look at that one.
When he stepped back, when the lineman stepped back, I said, oh, no, he's going to be short. I thought he actually got it, but they had their hands. If you take a look at that, they actually had their hands on the ball and pulled him back before the first down marker, but he got there initially.
So he has the first down. The ball is marked at the 28-yard line of Williamstown. They continue the drive off the right side. Here's Bellamy. Now cuts back to his left
Two
in
hands.
the hole to the 21, 22-yard line. So nice run there by Bellamy.
It is a nice run. If I was coaching him, I'd give him a T-shirt that says 2 hands. Here, you got to put 2 hands on the ball.
Pickup of 6 yards.
Now, Williamstown needs to know what they're doing. You have to give something up. All right, RV doesn't have the top receiver, the quarterback's out, tight end's out. You might want to sell out on the run.
Most likely going to be the last play of this third quarter. Bellamy again off the left side to the 11-yard line. Another first down, so after picking up that first down and even leading up to the first down, it looks like they're playing the kind of offense they normally play and we've expected from them. Williamstown player is down, but that's going to be 11.6 seconds left here in this third quarter of play. So we'll step aside and be right back.
Parent Chief Chapels has been part of the greater Mount Holly community for more than 180 years. Community service and participation are both part of their heritage. When you have need of their services, call 609-267-0399 or go to their website at parentchief.com or just visit their offices at 438 High Street in Mount Holly. They are there to help honor the memory of your loved one. Parent Chief Chapels, a proud supporter of the student athletes at Rancocas Valley High School.
Pierre Simpson was the injured player for Williamstown, but he's hobbled as he walks, or hops, I should say, off the field. But nonetheless, first down for Rancocas Valley. The ball marked at the 15-yard line. Bellamy, who's been busy in this drive, off the right side for 2, maybe 3.
So if you're RV coaches, you're thinking, we score a touchdown. You need to go for 2 to be down by 3. And you have to kick a field goal. So someone needs to get the 2-point play together while they're calling this offense.
We've played 3. Williamstown up 21-10. However, the Red Devils are driving.
Looking for a certified pre-owned vehicle? Miller Ford has a great selection to complement any lifestyle or budget. Plus, not just any car can be certified pre-owned Ford. Only the best cared for vehicles are chosen and then backed with Ford factory coverage, a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty, special financing, a clean Carfax report, and 24-hour roadside assistance. Find an affordable, reliable, and certified Miller Ford today. Miller makes it better. Route 38 Mount Holly and 24/7 at millerford.com.
Whoever you are, whatever you like, there's a place where memories become traditions. So this summer, come on down and enjoy all that's fun at the shore. Plan today and book your vacation in America's greatest family resort. Ocean City, New Jersey. We're less than a tank of gas away.
We go to the fourth, 21-10 Williamstown, but Rancocas Valley threatening here. Ball marked at the 11-yard line of Williamstown. Off the left side, nothing going to be there, but struggling just to get back to the line of scrimmage. That was Bellamy, but great penetration there. Really made that play success hard for Rancocas Valley.
I mean, number one, good play by Williamstown. Way to rally to the ball, good defense. But if I was on RV's sideline, I'd give him the what for and the what and. I'm trying to be nice with it. There should have been as many red jerseys there as there were white jerseys. And there's one, the ball carrier. And that's what I'm talking about when I said I'm a body measurement. That they're sloping shoulders, looking down, or they're excited to play.
Keeping it as Harrison up the middle. Inside the 10-yard line.
That's a good play. Good call.
That will bring up a 4th down for the Red Devils. And at this point of the game, I don't think they're going to be going for a field goal again. They're probably going to go for the 3 yards they need for the 1st down.
Some people would say go for the field goal now, and then you have the 8 points, because you can score a touchdown from any run on the field. You can't kick a field goal from any run on the field. If you don't get this, you don't have a chance for either one.
Harrison holding his hands off to the side as he looks to the sideline, and the Red Devils are going to talk things over rather than have confusion on such an important play. 10:37 left in this football game. Rancocas Valley down 21-10, but close in to taking, or I should say scoring, a touchdown, and we'll see if they can do it right after this.
Rancocas Valley football is presented in part by APS Supply Company in Beverly. Call them at 609-877-7900 and let them know what you need. By Quality Concrete in Cinnaminson, where your residential concrete needs are their top priority. Phone 856-829-6000. And by Vimco, a manufacturer and distributor of quality construction supplies and accessories. Phone 610-768-0500.
Back here at Rancocas Valley, big play for the Red Devils. They trail at 21-10. They have a 4th and 3 inside the 10-yard line. Here's Bellamy. Bellamy cuts back inside. Bellamy to the goal line, and he is stopped at the 1-foot line.
He reached over the line. I don't know what kind of angle we have on that, but once he made this fantastic cut, by the way, I have to give him credit for that because it was a fantastic cut. He reaches out here. Everything is up. Nothing touches the ground. All right. This means more time, but great cut, great effort, and that's what I was looking for, effort.
1st and goal from the 1. Now it could be 1st and goal from the 6.
Yeah.
Flag on the play, false start.
That's what it is, false start against the Red Devils. So
sometimes it's these penalties and the timing and the place on the field, and they really, really hurt.
Now 1st and goal from the 6-yard line for the Red Devils, looking to creep closer, down 21-10.
This is valuable time they're going to need later.
Birdsall turns the corner. He's in for the touchdown.
That's a nice run. Way to be patient, take the corner. Got to work on his celebration, but he didn't go out of bounds, didn't panic. He kept his balance. And watch him turn up on the sideline. There was no option of him saying, I'm going to run out of bounds. If that was anywhere on the field, he'd still be running. That's an excellent run.
So it appears like they are going to go for 2 here. Trailing at 21-16.
So they should have had this 2-point play ready. I don't know why there's any confusion. Looks like they're going to the right. Yep.
Harrison looking to throw it to the right. He's got a man on the right corner of the end zone, and this one is good. Complete for the
8 points for Birdsong. Tony got them all. If you're going to do it right. Don't just score your first touchdown at a crucial point of the game. Go back in and score a 2-point conversion to get your team within 3.
21-18, 7:40 left in this ball game, and big series there, Sam, for the Red Devils as they close to just 3 points, and we'll see how this last 9:40 plays out. Of course, it's not going to make any difference if the defense of Rancocas Valley cannot stop the offense of Williamstown that has been outstanding here, especially running the football this evening.
I'll tell you what, it's like with all the things that happen to Rancocas Valley, they play with one arm tied behind the back, one leg tied behind the back, and they're still finding ways to do it. They had a little lull. at the end of the second quarter, at the beginning of the third. Outside the big plays on special teams, but looks like they might be a little more serious about it now.
Josh Kwan back there, along with Brunty. Hollander kicks it.
Tough one to handle. Yeah.
Picked up at the 24-yard line. Looking to turn the corner, but not having any success.
Still in. They must have stepped out. Freshman, I keep saying it.
Jacob Kwan.
Freshman players.
Yes. But when you look at Williamstown this evening, yeah, sure, they come in at 1-4. They haven't played like it tonight, I'll tell you that.
I mean, you know, it wasn't like 4 of the worst teams out there. It's 4 pretty good teams that lost to. I mean, yeah, 4, at least 3 of the 4 are pretty good teams that lost to. Even a drive stop here is not even optimal. They need a turnover or a quick 3 and out. Anything lasts longer than that, you're going to have to wait for a mistake.
They have it at the 32-yard line. Do the Braves still leading it 21-18. Alexander cut down just as he crosses the 30, but falls forward to the 33-yard line. That forward motion of Alexander picks up a couple more yards. So an advance of 2 yards. That brings up 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, Williamstown's going to take their time. Every tick is in their favor.
Approaching 9 minutes left. Keeping it is Foreman. Foreman has a first down. Foreman along the left sideline continues driving. He's finally pushed out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. At the 37-yard line, he too, in addition to Alexander, has played very well.
So look who makes the block downfield. One of the receivers comes up. Oh, it's a freshman. It's the other one. Jacob Kwan. You know, that's not something you could teach. That's just there, giving your body up to help your team make a play.
As we mentioned earlier, they really have had no answer for the ground game of Williamstown, and there you saw it again. Just that quickly, they're at the 37-yard line of Rancocas Valley.
I mean, all of them are running like they're fired out of cannons.
Here's Foreman again, looking to swing wide right side, and he picked up maybe a yard or 2. That's about all.
I mean, they did a much better job of stringing it out. Got him out of bounds. Oh, they made him down inbounds. Okay, clock's still running.
2nd down and 8 from the 35 of Rancocas Valley. 8:15 left in this ball game. To say this drive is critical for Rancocas Valley to stop them here is an understatement. Alexander grabbed in the backfield. Check that. I'm sorry. That's Foreman faking. As you can tell, he faked me out.
I heard you make the call. They really faked him out because he did that a couple weeks ago. You know, watch him crash really hard down. He squeezes down, but he turns his shoulders to make the tackle. And Williamstown did some scouting, and they knew that was going to happen.
So 3rd and short, 3rd and just a yard. Ball at the 28-yard line of Rancocas Valley. So great ball handling deception there by Foreman as he keeps it. See, when he turns this back and hands it to Alexander, I can't see the football. You know what I mean? I can't see who's got it, but then I found out really quickly. 3rd and a yard. Timeout called by Williamstown.
Last play again.
So with 7 minutes exactly left in this football game, 21-18, Williamstown calls timeout. We'll be back in just a moment.
So one giveaway is that influence pull by 54 right there. and that was a read, and you just saw him crash down. So there's not much you can do unless you assign. They should have a linebacker straight fill over the top.
So really good running game here by Williamstown in this football game. There's just no question about it. I'd love to see the statistics. We don't have them available to us, but they have just done a fabulous job. Alexander as well as Foreman.
And they haven't slowed down a step. I mean, it's just like they're getting stronger as the game goes, and they're getting more confident.
Alexander had 361 yards on the ground coming into this game. He's probably got 120 or more in this game. Here he is again. Struggles forward for a couple.
More importantly, the first, right? He was hit behind the line, which was going to be a tough tackle, so nothing big there. But he pushed forward to get 2 yards.
Aaron Bright with the stop, but still the first down picked up. Ball marked right at the 25-yard line. Clock continues to run. 6:35 left in this ball game.
Just think about all these seconds coming off the clock, regardless of what happens at the end of this drive.
Under center, Foreman.
That's a different motion right there.
Gives off to Alex. Check that. I wonder if that was Alexander or number 6.
No, that was
number 6. So on the that was Elijah Campbell.
I mean, 6'5". They both were bringing it.
But the result is 5 yards on first down.
5 for 5.
They really have imposed their will on the ground against this defense. They really have.
And it wasn't just like I'm bullying you around. They used Rancocas Valley's strengths as a weakness. Let them get upfield. Retreat. Throw it right over his head. Now they're starting to look. When you look, you can get bullied and pushed out the way. So, good scheme. Very good scheme.
2nd and 5, Alexander this time hits a stone wall, bounces off, still struggling. You can see the strength he has, but only a yard for Alexander.
At that kind of back, you say to yourself, all right, you want to do all that, you start reaching for the ball, punching it out, whipping it out as he's spinning and churning and trying to get further.
Walks slowly back to the huddle. Reminds me of Jim Brown after he rips off about 15 yards. He just gets up so slow. Walks back to the huddle and then rips off another 20.
They're going. Pew, take off. Light switch, right?
He was fantastic. 3rd down. Here's Foreman again. I think they have him hemmed in and a marker on the play as well.
So here's the question. It's going to be 4th and 8. Or do you want to give him 3rd and 12?
Still no indication.
Oh, I think the entire crowd let him know what it was. Yep.
Holding against Williamstown. But don't forget, Cole Snyder is a pretty good field goal kicker as well.
Here, watch it right here. Right there on 6.
Yep.
And it's a shame because that was defended so well. Every red shirt that ever played football for RV ever was out there.
Yeah, it was 6 on 6. CJ Gunter was being held. So they want to move him back, try to keep him out of field goal range as well, because if they got the field goal, it would be 24-18.
So it looks like they declined it because it's 4th down. Right?
Yeah.
So they're going to try the quarterback run disguised as a pass, unless somebody's wide open, that is.
4th down and 8. And now timeout called.
Timeout taken by the Braves.
By Williamstown. 4:01 left in this football game. We'll be back for the finale in just a moment.
If you're planning to build a home, make your first step a visit to Halliday Leonard. Halliday Leonard will consult you on your design and assist the development of your custom home. They build single homes that will fit most any budget, plus condominiums, townhouses, and commercial buildings. Get your ideas together and take them to Halliday Leonard, 700 Haven Avenue in Ocean City, or phone 609-398-5737. Halliday Leonard will help make your dream home a reality.
All right, Williamstown facing a 4th down and 8 from the 18-yard line. Make that the 22-yard line of Rancocas Valley.
22-32, that'd be 39-yard field goal.
Here's Foreman
48.
looking to throw the football. He's grabbed from behind, and he's going to be thrown for a loss back to the 30. Couldn't find anybody open, and then it broke down, and they sacked him.
That's a mistake because they played into the strength of Rancocas Valley. You're saying, hey, I can get around your defensive ends. Well, what the heck? That's their thing. That comes change direction. Flatten his shoulders out. Take the right ankle. Get his hands up. You're just playing to the best they got. That was the first bad call I've seen from Williamstown.
3:53 left in this football game. Rancocas Valley with the football, and good teams want this situation. They call it the 4-minute drill, where you just keep it, run the clock out, score a touchdown, or take the lead, what have you, and they're going to attempt to do that right here. Bellamy smashes up the middle.
Literal 4 minutes, right? Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. Nobody wants the big play, but you got to do that before you get the big play.
Rancocas Valley facing a 2nd down and 7.
It's all 4-down territory everywhere, so there's no rush.
From the 32, grabbed in the backfield and thrown down.
What happened here?
Was Bellamy. Bellamy looking to the sideline, or actually looking at the officials saying, what's going on here? Wasn't that a penalty? But obviously it was not.
Ezeriku, Aiden, unblocked.
3rd and 10 with 3 minutes left in the game.
Well, that'll aid in your stats.
Aiden Ezeriku, who's had an outstanding game in his own right.
He's been everywhere now.
3rd down and 10 now. Harrison looking for a place to run, not going to find it, dancing and dodging, but he's going to be thrown for a loss as well. Coming busting through there was Jacob Kwan.
Tell you what, there's 2 Kwans. You're locking them up like Guantanamo Bay.
Fourth down and 10. This is probably the ball game, Sam.
Yeah, they can do what he does best. They can roll him to the wide side, throw a short 5-yard pass, or bait the defender. But you can't run him to the short side now. You gotta give some room.
Timeout going to be called by Rancocas Valley as they want to make sure everyone is on the same page in this critical 4th down play with 2:02 left. We'll be back.
Highway Tire and Auto Service stocks a wide selection of tires for your vehicle. Their passenger tire inventory includes favorite brands like Goodyear, Kelly, and Dunlop. But there's more. Highway Tire and Auto Service, family-owned and operated for over 60 years, also offers specials on oil changes, alignment, and brake service. Highway Tire and Auto Service, 1661 Route 38 in Mount Holly. Phone them at 609-267-5300 or visit them online at highwaytires.com.
2 minutes, 2 seconds left. Ball game on the line for Rancocas Valley. They trail at 21-18. They have the football, but they're facing a 4th down and 10. Really haven't seen much since that one play to Bellamy. It went for a touchdown in the air. Short pass. Now here's Harrison again, and he is just not going to be able to escape. And Williamstown will take over the football at the 25 or around the 25-yard line, and that could do it.
Yeah, coaches explained to him at this point in the game, you just want to let it go and see what happens. But, you know, Williamstown's a young team. I mean, they could make a mistake.
They could, no question about it, but the ball is going to be marked just outside the 25 or the 26-yard line.
You got to let that one go.
Williamstown with one timeout left.
It's 0 up there. Let's see. It says RV has 2.
2, okay.
There you go.
That's more important. So here we go. First down for Williamstown. At the 26-yard line of
a lot of confusion.
Rancocas Valley. The give right side. Alexander pounding as he does. Check that, pardon me. On the carry was Elijah Campbell. Rancocas Valley calls their second time out of this first half. This would be a huge, huge win for Williamstown on the road against the number 2 team in South Jersey.
We saw 2 fake punts. We saw a kickoff recovered. We saw a kickoff return. We saw a punt block. We saw a few nice drives by Williamstown. A very good drive by RV early in the game, which looked like they were going to keep that up. But the game plan, the story of the game, after all that nonsense happened, is how Williamstown addressed the DNs of RV. They neutralized them. They made one good play, but
second down and 8. Alexander met right at the line of scrimmage and thrown back. They needed more of that, Sam, earlier in this game, right?
He's asking the ref, can I get the same call that you guys called on us?
See Coach Lucas out there on the field gathering his team around him. Down 21-18, 1:46 left in this ball game. And they may be within field goal range of Cole Snyder, right?
I mean, speaking of field goals and strange plays, Cherokee is just taking the lead over Shawnee. Get this, 22-21. In
well,
the fourth quarter, right? What you say?
I was going to say, I guess that's fair. About as fair play as Shawnee beat Camden by 1 point.
This is about the same as Williamstown over RV, right?
Yeah.
Is this the most amount of points RV has allowed this season? I think so.
Foreman again, under center.
Ball.
Fumbles the football, does Alexander, but really it was Foreman not really getting it to him.
That's the mistake. We said young team, they can make a mistake. Now, you have a minute and a half, fourth down. Gonna let it run, call timeout.
Clock continues to run as RV is out of timeouts. Cole Snyder's long in his career is 27 yards.
What yard line are we on? We're at the 26, 27, 28, 38, 45 yards from here.
Under a minute left. Off the left side on the run, not going to get to the first down. Once again was Elijah Campbell.
Well,
so in a change of possession, the clock is stopped with 52.6 seconds left. RV has one last shot.
I can tell you there's one player out there saying, maybe it was good I held onto the ball and didn't throw it. We have the ball back.
Of course, Bellamy, if he gets some room, can take it the distance from anywhere on the field. He just has not had the chance, except on that 96-yard kickoff return, to do that.
Well, they're going to throw him the fade out here. I mean, there's no other reason to put him out there.
Bellamy is split out to the left side. Harrison Throws.
That was not bad.
To the right side. Don't see exactly who it was intended
that was
for.
Knighton.
Okay.
But, you want a little error on that, but we're not going to be nitpicky. That's the timing they're going to have. And they're going to have to be happy with a, 15, 20-yard gain line up again. It's not going to be a home run hit. You can only throw it quick enough, for them to get a quick catch on.
Down to 48 seconds left in this ball game. Last gasp for the Red Devils. Down 21-18. Harrison steps up. Harrison's going to go down. That might do it.
Well, they're going to run this play. I hope it doesn't spike it.
Long throw down the right side. This one is incomplete. Intended on the play for Osi Rano Guri.
Not a good finish. They're really missing their number one right now.
Fourth down. Off the incompletion, the clock stops. Fourth down at 14. Inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Believe it or not, a slant wouldn't be bad.
Of course, the problem with that is, can you then stop the clock and run another play?
Well, you're going to have to, because the other way, he's not able to drop it in the bucket on those fades.
Big movement on
Bellman up top.
RV.
Mm-hmm.
False start on the Red Devils will set us back another 5.
So now the ball moved back inside the 15-yard line at the 14-yard line. RV could run a couple more plays if they're able to get out of bounds on a short hookup.
Well, they got to get it first now. It's fourth down, so got to a little deeper.
Harrison
Throw it.
Sets up, throws incomplete, intended for Bellamy. That's going to do it.
Yeah.
Williamstown will take over. It was fourth down, and they are going to get a huge, huge win. Their best of the season. Coming in here, knocking off Rancocas Valley 21-18.
Like we said, that's the benefit of young guys. They don't know, They're just trying to get better. Their focus is them. You can see today, Williamstown was coached up, obviously prepped for the game, but their focus on what they do is just doing the little things the coaches ask them to do as well as they can. Then they'll expand from there. They don't have any grandiose idea, big game plan. They're just lined up, run the ball, I block, I catch, I do what I have to do.
So they're just going to take a knee here, run out the clock. 18.5 seconds remaining. They don't have any timeouts. That's going to do it. So the Braves of Williamstown with a shocker, knocking off Rancocas Valley at home 21-18. They now improve to 2-4, and Rancocas Valley falls to 4-2. We'll be back to wrap this one up right after this.
Rancocas Valley football is presented in part by APS Supply Company in Beverly. Call them at 609-877-7900 and let them know what you need. By Quality Concrete in Cinnaminson, where your residential concrete needs are their top priority. Phone 856-829-6000. And by Vimco, a manufacturer and distributor of quality construction supplies and accessories. Phone 610-768-0500. High school athletes who want to play in college face a complicated process. Recruitment, eligibility, choosing the right school, it's overwhelming. Navigate Athletics will guide you through it all. Navigate Athletics has unmatched expertise and insight to coach you to success. Don't drop the ball on your college career. Visit navigateathletics.com to get your free consultation. That's navigateathletics.com. Navigate Athletics, empowering athletes, supporting families.
Whoever you are, whatever you like, there's a place where memories become traditions. So this summer, come on down and enjoy all that's fun at the shore. Plan today and book your vacation in America's greatest family resort. Ocean City, New Jersey. We're less than a tank of gas away.
It is known all over the Delaware Valley. Johnson's Popcorn on the Ocean City Boardwalk, specializing in their delicious caramel corn. You can get Johnson's Popcorn in individual servings all the way up to 3.5-gallon tins. Look for them in your favorite food market or party store. Johnson's Popcorn, 1368 Boardwalk in Ocean City. Phone 1-800-842-2676 and have your popcorn shipped to you. They're also online at johnsonspopcorn.com. Johnson's Popcorn, since 1940.
Back here at Rancocas Valley, you can see that's Williamstown huddled around their coaches, and the same thing is happening with Rancocas Valley on the left side of the field as they go down to Williamstown. They come in here and do the Braves and knock off Rancocas Valley 21-18. Alexander for Williamstown, their running back. He is a sophomore running back. 195-pounder, don't know exactly what he had on the ground, but I would say somewhere around 150 yards in this game. He was outstanding. Their quarterback also, that's Tyson Foreman, also a sophomore, a big game on the ground as well. And they just came in here and they did their jobs. They had some penalties in the early going that really set them back and really cost them drives, pushed them back, and they just couldn't overcome that. But since those two penalties early on, they just played an outstanding game running the football. They just could not stop them. Rancocas Valley could not stop their running game. And of course, they had that big pass play, also a deflection off one receiver to another, 47-yarder. And they just blocked a punt. They just pretty much did what they had to do to win this football game. And defensively, Rancocas Valley, no answer for their running game.
No, I mean, you can't make a football game as simple as this play or that play. But I can tell you what, in terms of Williamstown, what they did, because Harvey's defense hasn't given up a lot of points this year, they're able to figure them out, frustrate them, and have them work. Now, I know RV has, this player hurt, that player hurt, but, they've been hurt for a while, and they're expected to make plays. The effort Williamstown gave those two backs, those receivers, that quarterback. You just have guys that are playing like this is a playoff game, and this is the end of the line. I mean, how are you 1-4 and just running and blocking? You have receivers down the field blocking. You have freshmen who've played a grand total of 5 games in their high school career, blocking 30 yards downfield for the quarterback to run the ball. I mean, it's just the small things that they taught them to do that you can see. They got better as the game went along, and they're getting better as the season's going on. So this is a microcosm of what's going to happen to them in the future. Now, RV, if they meet them later in the year for whatever reason and they're at full strength, it'll be a whole nother story. But you know what? Today, Williamstown was the better team.
And with a victory that could go a long way to them qualifying for the playoffs. Right now, they would be outside the playoffs. Coming into this game I'm talking about. But now, beating a team that is 4-1, they pick up a lot of power points. So they may be in the playoffs. We'll see how they play the rest of the way. But, of course, that's going to set up a next week's game that everybody's looking forward to. That's Washington Township coming in here to face Rancocas Valley. And all I can say is they need to play a lot better in that game on Rancocas Valley to have a chance. One thing that is good looking forward is they may have their starting quarterback, Savion Adams, back, and we'll have to see what happens with their wide receiver, see if McQueen is going to be available. He was not available in this game, so that's going to be interesting. But they play it here at Rancocas Valley, but that's going to be a big test for the Red Devils.
Yeah, they again, it's a different team. Like, every player that's missing that starts, they have different value to the team, but the team has a idea of confidence. They say, oh, okay, everybody's back, so I can do my job. I don't have to do more than what I have to do. I can just make sure I focus on what I have to do. It makes a difference when people come back. Even if they don't make a ton of plays, you just know, now I can go block this guy a little longer. I don't have to look for the run, So getting the guys back, they're going to get better. But between the mistakes, and I said this in the beginning, I think that loss to Camden affected them more than we believe, because that was a 6-8 loss. It was every mistake, 4 turnovers, everything you can do. I think they're hungover from that, and maybe looking forward to Township, looking past to Williamstown. I get it. They're a bunch of young players, but they're hungry. And we'll see if RV can get it back together next week.
And it's interesting because Coach Fucitola said that our offensive line has not really been playing that well. You never would have known it if you didn't know that he made that statement, because the offensive line, as you said, they really did find out a way to negate, especially the defensive ends, but even the inside of that defense for Rancocas Valley, because they have so many really outstanding players who have made so many tackles during this season, both on the defensive line, the secondary, and also linebackers who've all played very, very well, but they just didn't have an answer. They just were able to get outside. They were able to push those ends in, get to the edge, and make big plays, and they have some work to do.
Yeah, they have work to do. Now, it's funny because it's almost like, get back to where you were, This particular game was a great lesson for them. All right, you can't be one-dimensional. You can't say, okay, I do one thing and that's it in terms of each position you play. You have to adjust by watching film, and after a first series or 2 in the game, and say, okay, well, I may not be running getting sacks, but I'm going to get outside wide. I may be an inside backer. I don't want to meet him 2 yards downfield. I need to meet him upfield. If I'm a D tackle, I don't want to get pushed over 3 yards. I mean, there's no one position and no one person that takes the blame for Williamstown's success other than Williamstown. But on the defense, just because they're playing so well all year long, they obviously have the talent. They've done it before. They're not searching for something new. Go back to what you guys were, get confident, get healthy, and get ready to play the rest of this season.
So Williamstown comes in, wins it 21-18. Rancocas Valley has now dropped 2 games in a row. 21-18 the final. So, want to thank our producer, Sean Kelly, as always, videographer Glenn Eversley, my partner, Sam Jenkins. Great job as always, and we will be back again next week to bring you Washington Township right here at Rancocas Valley. So for Sam, this is Tony. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to be with us next week as well. So long for now.